Drag racing in San Diego is really a quite popular sport, although we've been really restricted as to the number of drag strips that we have to, in which we can compete at. Carlsbad is one, and the stadium down here, they've been having meets, although on a somewhat irregular basis because of conflict with the Padres games and this kind of thing.
Bruce, a supercar. A little bit about this car.
Okay, this is one of 50 1970 American Motors AMXs that were specially made strictly for competition. This car can't be driven on the street, can't be licensed or anything.
What kind of engine?
It has an American Motors engine in it. This particular motor right here puts out about 585 horsepower. We're getting ready to build one right now that will put out about 650. So we're hoping the car will run even better than it is now. We're looking forward to some really good times.
All right, describe for our audience exactly what you and I were doing a moment ago as we took a ride in the car.
Okay, what we do first is we take and we do what we call burnouts. That's what this does, is you take water or bleach and pour it down in front of the rear tires, spin the rear tires through it. What it does is it gets the tires so gummy and hot that it increases the traction, very sticky. And what we were doing is we were just doing just a standard drag race type start, although we're down here doing a test session and there's no lights or anything.
I didn't ask you when we were riding, but I'll ask you now, how fast were we going?
Okay, we were probably running down here. This is an eighth of a mile track. We were probably running close to about 100 to 105 miles an hour. That's about a standing start in about a block and a half.
Bruce, everybody knows, I would suspect, when you're talking about drag racing, the object is, of course, is to get from the starting line to the finish line first. Right. But what happens in between there is the secret of the game, so to speak, isn't it?
Right. Very, very important is your reaction time off at the starting line. If the other fella beats you off the starting line by 1 foot, and both your cars turn exactly the same times, you will be behind him about 4 to 5 car lengths at the end of the track. Shifting ability is very, very, very important because, like in this particular car, I have a 4-speed transmission, and it only takes me about a half a second to make all 4 shifts.
As it sits right now, in dollar value, how much?
Okay, actually this car's been really cheap to produce. Mainly we have time in this one, money about $6,000, and that's over a period of about 4 to 5 years. We could put in considerably more money. The more money you put in, the faster you go. The faster you go, the more you win.